I'm Sean Arietta. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of DotDashPay. DotDashPay is a hardware and software platform that makes it very easy for companies who build and design machines to connect those machines to payments. My background is I was a PhD student at Berkeley in computer science, in computer vision, which has nothing to do with payments, really. I like to do a lot of side projects, and my buddy Joey Mucha, who's one of the co-founders of the company, had this business that he was working on. He was renting arcade machines to bars and even to startups. And it's really interesting because arcade machines traditionally are set up to take cash, and cash is very cumbersome from the perspective of someone like Joey, who's like running around and pulling it out of machines. And he wanted a better way, basically, for his customers to pay, and he wanted a better way for him to understand how much money was going through his machines. And so I approached him one day and I was like, hey man, is there anything in your business that I can help with? I'm looking for a new side project. And he was like, well yeah, actually I have this problem. Like, I want these machines to take credit cards. And I was like, done, let's do it. Let's do something. And we did. We whipped together a solution in about 2 months. We realized is what we had actually done, what we had done that was very unique and very different, was we had built a platform, a payments platform, just internally as a tool, on top of which we could build these machines very quickly and very efficiently. Like, we had basically isolated the payments part from our own machine building. And that piece, that platform that we had just sort of built internally as a side effect of being software engineers, that was like the big idea. And so we were like, we analyzed the market and we saw this immense opportunity and we saw that nobody was doing that. And so we were like, that's the company that we want to build right there. We want to build tools that enable a completely autonomous economy. So what we see right now is, there are lots of people out there in the world who can build machines that do amazing things. And most of those people and companies who build those machines, their core competency isn't in payments, and it shouldn't be. That's not what you do. However, if you want a machine to take a payment, you kind of have to be an expert at it right now. There is no Stripe, there is no PayPal or equivalent for machines until DotDashPay. And so what we see is basically creating this platform so that all those amazing and talented people can build those machines that completely automate our economy. And that's just like amazing. I can't wait 5 years from now when I walk into like a Macy's or I walk into Chipotle and there's not a human being physically taking a piece of plastic from me and swiping it through something. Retail is in this sort of interesting moment where they're having a bit of an identity crisis, I think, because e-commerce is starting to eat into their profits. Most big retailers are starting to wonder, how are we ever going to keep up with the trend of people wanting to buy online? And a lot of them are coming to the conclusion, well, the thing that we do offer is this amazing in-store experience, except that they don't really offer an amazing in-store experience. Because, think about it, you go to, the Gap or something, and you try on something and you want to buy it, then you take that item, you walk to the front, and then you wait in line for God knows how long, and then somebody's involved in the transaction process. You've already decided to buy the good, and now you have to wait more time probably than you spent even making that decision. That entire part is the transaction process, and it should just happen at a machine. And so we have a very strong resonance with retail innovation in terms of what they want to try to do in the next 5 years. And so we've had a lot of very sophisticated conversations and mature conversations in that space.